Activists in eastern Aleppo are accusing regime-backed militias of executing civilians as the battle for the city enters its final stages. Regime forces are now in control of most of eastern Aleppo, which has been in the control of rebels for the past 4 years. Monitors say that at least 80 people, including 4 women and 9 children, have repeatedly been shot dead or burned alive. Lena Shami is an activist from Aleppo.
To everyone who can hear me, we are here exposed to a genocide in the besieged city of Aleppo. This may be my last video. More than 50,000 of civilians who rebelled against the dictator al-Assad are threatened with field executions or dying under bombing. According to activists, more than 180 people have been field executed in the areas that regime have recently took control on by Assad gangs and the militias that support them. The civilians are stuck in a very small area that doesn't exceed 2 square kilometers, with no safe zone, no life. Every bomb is a new massacre. Save Aleppo, save humanity.
Well, United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has voiced his concerns. His spokesman said that the Secretary General is alarmed over reports of atrocities against a large number of civilians, including women and children, in the last few hours in Aleppo, while stressing that the United Nations is not able to independently verify these reports. The Secretary General is conveying his grave concern to the relevant parties. Shoaib Hassan has this report.
The fighting may soon be over, but not the suffering of eastern Aleppo's citizens. Syrian regime forces have almost total control of the rebels' former territory.
The battle is at its end. Only 10% of eastern Aleppo remains in the rebels' hands.
But the Syrian interim government's deputy prime minister says the rebels will fight to the death rather than lay down arms.
It's like an apocalypse in Aleppo. People are helpless. We demand the international community secures a safe exit, supervised by the UN, for the civilians trapped there.
It's been a hard-fought campaign, and the regime has triumphed thanks to the support of fighters from Lebanese armed group Hezbollah and intense Russian airstrikes. But it's reduced the city.
It's our land, our soul. Aleppo City, for months it has been under siege. We are facing cold, hunger, and poverty. But we are worried about those children. We need someone to help us. We have only the mercy of God. Kids can't sleep. They can't bear this coldness and hunger. We put our trust in God. The Arabs, the Muslims, and the West have failed us.
Controlling Aleppo would mean Assad's forces will now have retaken most of the urban territory once held by the rebels. It will be a huge boost for the regime, but may not mean a quick end to the war. Shoaib Hassan, TRT World.
Meanwhile, 53 people have reportedly been killed in a chemical attack carried out by the Syrian regime. Missiles containing the nerve agent sarin struck the Daesh-controlled town of Yukerbat. That's in the Hama province. 20 children are among the dead.